Hi everybody, this is Ellie. Thanks so much for joining me today for a video where I share my February setup and I do a brief flip through of how I've used my bullet journal so far. For the month of January, I have my bullet journal, which is a cut down Hobonichi plain notebook, inside a field notes folio from Sojourner. And this is the stag leather with the special brown pocket. And I love this cover and I've really enjoyed seeing how it's scratched and scuffed up over the month. For the bullet journal itself, I'll just show you a couple of new things I added and talk about maybe some changes that I would make going forward. I have my inbox with my post-its here. I just changed those out as needed. I still use my index. One of these sections that wasn't filled out the last time I showed you my setup was my word for 2020 and my intentions or goals. And that's because I knew I was going to be doing the power sheets in January and I wanted to really work through those concepts. I tried to brainstorm a few words in December and I had a couple that I thought could work, but nothing really felt right or jumped out at me. So I figured I would hold off and see if something kind of organically grew out of all the prep work I was doing in my power sheets. And something did. My word for 2020 is discomfort. This is a departure from the other words I had brainstormed, but makes a lot of sense for me because I've actively been trying to lean into discomfort lately because my instinctive reaction is avoidance. The thing about discomfort is it's not inherently bad. There's always going to be some level of discomfort in your life. Change, vulnerability, new experiences, growth, all of those things can bring discomfort, and I don't want to avoid it because I'm growing and living and it's a part of life. So I'm trying to embrace discomfort as a feeling that just is and see how that approach works for me this year. I'm actually really happy with this. Once I had written this word down on one of the pages in the power sheets, it just jumped out at me and I thought, yes, that's it. And that kind of actually goes with this quote I have, may your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. And I just think it's a really good word to have in mind as I go through 2020 and beyond. So moving into my future log, this has been great. I've been using the dot markers to help with appointments and events and birthdays. I usually keep the events or appointments on the left-hand side and I put some tasks on the right. Here we've come to the 2020 goals. I've just put in the bullet journal kind of the big picture goals. The power sheets are much more specific, but I didn't want to put all of that personal information in here. My first goal is to establish and follow consistent routines, especially morning and evening routines. I want to nurture my relationships, become more financially responsible. I want to contribute to certain areas of my life regularly, prioritize mental health, become physically healthier and treat my body kindly, always be learning, and grow on social media. And then I was able to go through my sticker collection and choose some really cute stickers to go with all of these, which I enjoyed. The stickers are all from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo, Once More with Love, and Pumpkin Paper Co. So I'm just going to flip through without comment if nothing has changed. Added a couple of things to the things to check out list. The trackers have been working really well like this. I like this setup and I like that I have the full year view. This here, my YouTube video schedule, I think it's a great idea, but I didn't really account for the fact that there might be weeks where I want to do 2 videos or I've missed one, so I uploaded them the same week. The next time I do this, I think I'll have a 6-month spread at a time and I'll leave this side blank for January in case there are any additional or unplanned videos that I end up doing. For now, I'll just make another collection if I need to. I've really been liking the Kanban board idea. It's been helpful to keep track. I've started adding in some lettering and some doodles. And yeah, that brings us to our January flip through. So it's been great. I love having the task list and the focus. And I do like having the task list on the left-hand side. It's something that's small, but when I'm writing, it's just easier to flip back and forth to see. I use this as more of a mini index. I fill it out after the fact. And it's been pretty simple for the month of January. A little bit of washi, a few stickers here and there, but mostly it's just a highlighter and my Uni Jetstream ballpoint pen. I did some bank research here and I just loved this little sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. And that brings us to today. I've really enjoyed using it. It's super functional. It's super simple. Going into February though, I've been inspired to try something a little bit different. I've been watching Daksina's videos on YouTube and I absolutely love her style and how she uses her Stalogy. Her flip throughs are just so fun to watch. I could watch her flip through those pages endlessly, and that's kind of what I've been doing as I've worked back through her videos. So if you're not familiar with Daksina, I would definitely suggest her channel or her Instagram. She includes a lot of tip-ins, vellum or acetate, and she uses 1 day per page, which I think is something I would love to try because it'll give me more freedom to plan ahead a little bit. I don't think I'll do more than a week at a time, so that way I still have space for any notes after. Yeah, that's how I'll do it. I'll do the same thing that she does, a week at a time, and that way I'll just be able to use more stickers in here and just see how I like that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I have some vellum from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo that I tipped in, and I just stamped February behind it. I have some washi stickers from Stamped and Sealed Co. I have my focus for the month, which is to research some vegetarian lunch options and put together some dinner recipes to have on hand. I carried over some tasks. And isn't this washi tape lovely? It's from Callaby Crafts. I ordered a bunch of beautiful washi from her, so I have some washi cards to make in the near future. I'm really excited to go into February and try this new style. Let's move this guy into his new setup. And for the month of February, I am going for red. I have this Chic Sparrow Outlander Fraser, and this is a pocket size and it's a deluxe. So I already started setting it up and we can just go through it here. I have, this is a girl from a Happy Planner sticker book, and this is the backing to a pin I got from Once More with Love. I have a dashboard with some vellum, and I'm going to keep a blank field notes in the front of this setup because A, I have the space, and B, I think I'd like to start doing a little more ballpoint sketching on the go, and I like having it in one setup. This sticker is from Protect Your Piece, and it's beautiful. I love the flowers and the deer. I have a Kraft Folder here that is passport size, but I have it, and I figured I could use this. It'd be perfectly fine to keep a few sticker sheets in, or receipts, or any loose ephemera. I'm going to put my bullet journal just slipped into the back here. That fits beautifully. I still have my quote at the back that I can look at whenever I need to. And that's pretty much my setup going forward. These 3 tabs have worked beautifully. Having these sections tabbed, the future log, monthly log, and daily pages, have been really helpful in making sure that I look at all of my sections when I'm planning. That's something that I've never really been able to work in before. So it's really been working well and something I'll definitely continue doing. On the front here, let me get this closed. I ordered this from Baum-kuchen and I absolutely love it. It says change is the only constant, stamped on natural leather. I love that. I also really like the look of the red and this kind of soft nude together. So I'm just really happy with this setup. It feels great in the hands. It's definitely chunkier than last month's setup and I'm totally fine with that. I'll probably just slip my pen in here, but I have the option of using the pen loop as well. This, if you can't tell, is rolled. I actually like the Outlander leather much better after it's been rolled. For me, I just like that kind of lived-in feeling a little bit more. I really enjoy this. I think it's beautiful. If you're changing up your setup for February, or if there's anything you're finding that works really well, or something that maybe you'd change going forward, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.